Welcome back, everyone. Okay guys, after weeks of oscillation, it looks like the market has finally given in to bearish momentum and the global crypto market cap has fallen down to $2.1 trillion. Now this is the lowest point which we've been at since early of October. Bitcoin lost its structural support of 50,000 and today it fell as far as 45,000, at least according to the chart. And in doing so, it took the rest of the market down with it. And that included Shiba Inu, which fell as low as 31,000 units before recovering back to about 35,000 units. Now, at the time of recording, the global fear and greed index, it's fallen down to a factor of about 25, which shows that we are in extreme fear. Now, as I scroll down the charts, it's an unmistakable sea of red, and I even saw a couple of stablecoins lose their stability even just for a brief moment. So, question is, what does this mean for Shiba Inu? Today I'll show you what happened to me today as I tried to buy the dip. Alright guys, welcome back to SHIB Planet everyone. This is Ace. Just a reminder guys, I'm not a financial advisor and these videos are not financial advice. These videos are my personal opinions and observations and are for information and entertainment purposes only. At the time of recording, Shiba Inu is trading at about 36,000 units, and I don't usually buy most dips because I'm fairly comfortable with my SHIB position at the moment, but today I have to admit I did try buying some SHIB during the dip, just as we slipped below the 40,000 unit mark. But just as I was doing so, I got a notification that Bitcoin had just dropped to 45,000, and that's certainly not a number which I was expecting to hear. Now, to me, this is a strong bearish signal because most technical analysts, they actually agreed that going below 50K was already a bearish signal for the market. So what I did is I quickly scanned my portfolio and then I executed what I like to call my my backup rescue plan. So pretty much here are the details of that. I have very few speculative positions across a range of cryptos. So what I did is I sold any which I was not planning on holding long term, and most of those were like small $100 positions. And then I scanned my portfolio for any cryptos where I already had made a significant amount of profit, and I took out most of those profits. So my strategy is to monitor the markets and to set up some limit orders if they fall into particular levels. However, as for Shiba Inu, as you know, this is part of my long-term holding strategy, and I'm super diamond hands concerning Shiba Inu. And I intend to hold on to it because I do have conviction in its ecosystem's potential. So I decided to buy the dip just as my expectation was to try and time the dip just as it hit 31,000 units. But unfortunately, by the time I tried to execute my trade, the SHIB army had already eaten up that dip and the price had recovered to about 35,000 units at that time. So that's pretty much the position which I bought in at. And a quick scan on social media, it looks like there were many SHIB holders who were also comfortable with eating that dip. But on a serious note, guys, this is just my personal perspective. My moves are certainly not financial advice. I think people should always consider their circumstances before making any trades. On one hand, the dip presents a buying opportunity and entry point for a lot of cryptos which you have conviction in. But they also show you where people don't have a lot of confidence in, and that's probably a sign to avoid. And on the other hand, if you can't stomach volatility in crypto, then my opinion is then the dips, they present an opportunity for you to consider your investment options. Anyway, let's take a look at how this is impacting the rest of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. At the time of recording, leash has fallen down to about $1,500, and to me, these look like good entry points for leash because leash typically trades above 2,000. And I'll say that for those of you who are trying to accumulate one leash. Now, leash will definitely go higher than this because we do know from history that whenever there's a certain utility announced within the Shiba Inu ecosystem, this is what typically happens. So I do anticipate that it will have another pump, probably sometime in the new year as additional utility is announced, particularly the Shiba Inu NFTs, since that's when they had their recent pump. And since it's got such a low circulating supply of just over 100,000, it's obviously very volatile, and I do think it could double quite easily. But remember, it can also crash just as hard, and especially if this bear season continues. Now, and I'll say that for those of you who are considering to buy leash. And remember, at the moment, you can now buy leash and bone on centralized exchanges where there are no gas fees. And speaking of Bone Token has fallen down to about $1.62, and this is also a potentially good entry point in my personal opinion. I made a video I think recently about the potential of Bone token, and I pretty much showed how it's a governance token and how and also it could be used for as a Shibarium token according to Ryoshi's old Medium post, and I speculated that it could also be used as part of the Shiboshi blockchain game currency. So based on those, that's why I'm also a long-term holder in the Bone token. So just to recap, at the moment, Shiba Inu is trading at 36,000 units with a market cap which is falling down to 20 billion. Generally across the board, across a range of crypto, it's about between 20 and 25% drop across most of the cryptos, and that is quite significant. Let's take a quick look at the Shiboshis. So at the time of recording, the current floor price of Shiboshis is just gone below 1 ETH for the first time in quite a while. Now, the interesting thing about Shiboshis is that because they are charged in Ethereum, whenever Ethereum goes down during these dips, I find that we start to get much higher offers for Shiboshis because the price of Ethereum would have gone down. And I've started receiving offers of about 1.3 ETH at the moment, but I definitely won't sell because these will definitely go up in value the closer that we get to the release of both Shiboshi's games over the course of 2022. Actually, speaking of 2022, I did make a video yesterday which detailed the Shiba Inu roadmap for 2022, and I talked about how Shiboshis could impact the price of Shiba Inu. And that is it for today's update, guys. Before I sign off, if you guys are interested in calculating the profit potential of your cryptos, I did release my full set of crypto calculators earlier several weeks back, and basically the calculators allow you to simulate the market, the market for any crypto, and you can basically forecast some scenarios using some what if scenarios. And basically there's a video on the website which is a tutorial which you can use to get an overview. I will leave the links in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. This is Ace. Peace.